Hello everyone and welcome to the Anime Zillia, and thank you for joining me as we talk about episode 1 of the A Certain Scientific Railgun T anime series. That's right, a railgun video, because I've realised after making so many videos about the A Certain Magical Index franchise, I've not spoken about this brilliant spin-off series yet, which is a bit odd considering Makoto Misaka is my all-time favourite female character. So, from now on, I'm going to be structuring these A Certain Magical Index franchise videos a little bit differently. So if you turn your attention to this list right here, well, basically, the first week of every month will be a certain character facts video where I give you certain facts and trivia you may or may not know about a certain character. Week number 2 is going to be all about Accelerator. So at the moment, I've been reviewing the manga series. I could review the anime. Anything Accelerator related goes on week 2 of every month. On week 3 of every month, which is this Monday, I'll be talking about a scientific railgun. So at the moment, I'm going to do the anime series because I've not watched Railgun T yet. So you get my first impressions of the episodes as I go through them. And then week 4 is probably going to be my what if videos. So where I go over things like, what if I was a level 3 Esper? If you want to see what that type of video is all about, then go check it out. Link will be in the description or at the end of this video. And if I can remember how to do it, I'll be here somewhere. And if it happens to be a 5-week month, which basically means there's 5 Mondays in 1 month, then I'll think of something creative to do. But with all that being said, let's just move on to what happens in episode 1 of Railgun T. So we get the closer look at a lot of level 5s. In fact, this episode shows us every level 5 that we currently know of in the franchise, apart from the rank 6 level 5. No one knows any information about him, and if you go online, you still can't find out much, apart from speculation. And I love the interactions that we got from these characters, because just the idea of most of these characters taking part in the Daihatsu Festival and giving the opening ceremony speech is absolutely ludicrous. All of these characters from the level 5 category, well, apart from Makoto, is actually part of the underworld. That I know of before watching this episode. Obviously, we get introduced to a level 5 character, that being the 7th place one, and he doesn't seem like that type of person. But I digress. Can you imagine a situation in where Accelerator would in fact go up to a podium dressed in a smart outfit and give a motivational speech to the public while being broadcast on TV? I don't see that happening without a few people dying. Honestly, Accelerator's character does not do that. Plus, much as I don't want to admit it, because he'll probably take me out for saying this, but he hasn't really got a face for TV. And I just love the way that he just took down that guy without even hearing his request. It's like, I'm too busy babysitting. Leave me alone. However, the best part for me personally was in fact seeing Frenda. Nope, that's not Frenda. Seeing Frenda. Frenda is one of my favourite characters from the Index franchise. I love Frenda's personality and her design. All of that is brilliant. Heck, even seeing Mukino slam Frenda against the table or the chair, bench, whatever it was, just made me laugh so much. Everything to do with Frenda's character is just brilliant. And, okay, fine, we get a bit of a swim pool action, but I still like it. It was still a great addition to the episode. Now, this is the first time, to my knowledge, that we see Gita Gunner, and he is the rank 7th level 5. And as his first appearance goes, I really do like his first appearance, as he kind of came in like a massive gust of wind or like a tornado, came in, crashed up and wrecked the place up while trying to save everyone, and then was just gone like that. He just disappeared. Personality and ability-wise all seem pretty cool and intriguing. I hope to see more from this character moving forward. To be honest, he kind of gives off Superman vibes, because he's always there going, trying to be heroic. He was stated to never be able to turn down a favor. And yet, when we saw him trying to act heroic, he just destroyed the environment around him and caused more casualties than he probably should have. So, that's the kind of Superman vibe that I got from this character. But nevertheless, he's still pretty intriguing, and I want to see more from him moving forward in this series. Now, the showcasing of Shugogo, I think that's how you say her name, was very interesting to say the very least. Showing off her feelings of interest / dislike towards Makoto Misaka in a way that flexes her powers and shows off what she can do, by making everyone under her control, apart from Misaka herself. And the line about the sisters at the end was very intriguing. This character definitely has more to her than meets the eye, and I just like the little added touch that whenever she overtakes someone, they got a little twinkle in their eye, just like she has. I want to know more about this character. Design-wise, not the best. I've seen better, but nevertheless, a very interesting character, and I want to know how she plays into the story as I go through the episodes, episode by episode. Because I haven't actually watched the entirety of the Railgun T series yet. This is my first impressions as I'm going through it. And speaking of sisters, the scene with the sister was very funny, and it was also very sweet, as it calls back to the promise that Makoto makes to them in Season 2, which I really do like, where Makoto basically states that she wishes to create a life for the sisters in which has a lot of meaning and a lot of purpose. And I don't know, I just found the interactions between Makoto and the sister it was very heartwarming. It was a nice emotional part of the episode that I wasn't expecting. And I like the fact that the sisters are getting development as well, because they're showing that they're more aware and more understanding of the situation if someone sees them, in confusing them for the real Makoto Misaka. And she even states in this episode that it might be an inconvenience for the original if the sisters are seen out in public. And you know what? Makoto's reaction to that was pretty cool too, because again, it shows that development from Season 2 hasn't disappeared. Now, the other thing I really liked, again, going back to the comedy with these, was just the goofiness in the rock, paper, scissors. And again, the sweetness of giving the gift, the cake, to Makoto at the end. Brilliant segment to this episode. However, my favourite thing about this episode, besides seeing Frenda and Ruriko in all of their animated glory, was the development on show for Haru. This is a character that has been shown to be timid and shy. However, throughout the last couple of Railgun series, so was it Railgun and S, she's been shown to get a lot more courage and a lot more development, and I like the fact that we see this come back right on the off chance of episode 1. That was a horribly phrased sentence, I'm sorry, but we're rolling with it. And the fact that she is shown to have a lot of courage and a lot of guts, to borrow Gita's phrase, really does great leaps and bounds for a character. She stood her ground and proved that she can confront someone that is obviously more aggressive and not back down, which is something that I really do like. Again, we saw snippets of her development with Haru and the other stories that she was intertwined with in the Railgun series up till now, but I love the fact that we're seeing this straight off the bat. Does this mean we're going to get more development from Haru's character? Maybe not. But I like the fact that we still get it, and we still get that confirmation that she's now going to step up to the plate because Shirai is injured. Yes, she's coming out of hospital, but she's going to be in the wheelchair, and obviously, Judgment still needs to do their job. And the fact that she goes in bravely and stands her ground, picks up... I just said her name. Picks up Shirai's kind of... slack or job just to make sure no one has to worry about her, really does make a character a lot more viable and a lot more interesting. Overall, I thought this was a very solid opening episode to start off Season 3. The comedy was brilliant, the character interactions were absolutely fantastic, and the animations were clean and fluent. some of the best animation quality-wise I've seen from this franchise, but still not the best in terms of animation quality. Still nothing to snuff at. The comedy with Shirai and the photos and everything else was funny. All the other interaction comedies, brilliant. The storyline and plot-wise, we didn't get much of it. We got a little bit of a hint at it towards the end with Shugogo and that old gentleman. But overall, I thought it was a fantastic episode. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. You don't really need to know an awful lot about the other 2 seasons from what we gather from this episode to start off, but it does help nevertheless. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing day. Arigato, matane, goodbye. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo.